Hey guys, welcome back to the last vlog of the year. You know, what seems like the last video of the year. It's been a good run of 2019. I have been on YouTube now for close to 1 year. It's almost I think it's 11 months this month. I think so. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and I'm glad to now just be sitting down to have this kind of final video. Oh, Merry Christmas, by the way. I think this will go up on Christmas, so Merry Christmas. But if it doesn't, I hope you had a good Christmas. I just want to say that I'm grateful for the far that I've come, and everything that I've been able to do, and everything that I've been able to achieve. And it's not exactly been the easiest journey, and not just YouTube, but just 2019 in general. I feel like was a bit of a tough year for us, for many people. I think for us as a country, Kenya, and just for me and my family and whatnot, I feel like 2019 was quite challenging, and I'm happy to see it go. I'm glad we made it. I'm grateful that we're all well and whole, and I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned. I wanted to share, my Christmases so far as a flight attendant. There have been quite many. I think 12 of them. 12 years I've been flying, almost 13 years. So I remember my first Christmas was in Rome. My very first Christmas as a flight attendant was in Rome. And I remember getting there and thinking, oh, it's my first time in Rome, so let's go shopping, let's have pizza or pasta, because this is where it comes from and whatnot. And we went to Zara. I remember going to Zara, and the shopping was great. I felt like Zara was much cheaper in Rome. I think Zara in general is much cheaper in Europe than anywhere else. That's what I feel like. So anyway, after that we went to have pizza, and it was very cold, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the weather, because I feel like it was probably it wasn't my first winter. My first winter was, I think, in Paris. But I feel like it was probably the first time that I felt that cold in a winter. Yeah, so it wasn't, I wasn't ready. My clothes were not that warm, and I just was not that ready, I was just, to me, it was like, okay, usually it's fine. And I remember that my feet were frozen. And then we went into this restaurant and we were having pizza. Or rather, we ordered for pizza. And the pizza was horrible. It was so bad, and I was surprised, because I was like, well, Italian pizza should be the best in Italy, but it was not. It was actually quite bad, and we ended up going to eat somewhere else, spending more money to have maybe a pasta. This time I just had fries and chicken, the usual thing that I'm used to, because I feel like maybe I'll try the pasta and it will be equally as, just as depressing as the pizza. But anyway, it was a good experience. We went to the Colosseum. It was a great experience. So when I look back at the Christmases that I've spent away from my family, I just remember that one, because the day, okay, so I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but so the next morning after we went, dinner, pizza, shopping, our call time was 7 a.m. and I remember waking up. It was on Christmas, so we were there on the 24th, and this was Christmas morning. And I remember waking up and thinking to myself, like, everyone is home with their family, but I'm alone in this cold hotel room, sad. And we had one of those alarms that have a radio as well, so you can either choose to set your alarm and turn it on as the radio turns on to wake you up. And I remember just turning it on, and this is the funniest thing. The song that was playing, even though the frequency was so bad, so it was not as clear, but the song that was playing was I'll be home for Christmas, you can count on me. I don't know if you guys know that song, but it's a very old song that I listened to when I was a child, and I kept thinking to myself, I'm not home for Christmas, like, why? And I was just crying, like, I want to be home for Christmas, and miles away. And it was quite sad. It was sad. But you know, the funny thing is, in that moment you think you're on your own, but you forget that there's all these other crew who are with you on the flight, and a lot of people are actually not home for Christmas with their family. But to me at that moment, it just felt like I was all alone, and I felt really sad. So I just remember thinking, is this how my life is gonna be? You know, going on the flight and taking families to their families on Christmas, but you being away yourself, being away from your loved ones. And I must say, to everyone who wants to do this job, I know it's exciting, and it seems, you know, it has the glitz and the glam. You get to shop everywhere and whatnot, but it's also a sacrifice because you're away from your family, and to other people it might not mean anything, but to those of us who are very sentimental, and I'm one of them, who is extremely emotional, and you know, especially about family and stuff, it would probably, you know, bother you just a little, and it's quite a sacrifice. But at the end of it all, you know, maybe it's still worth it, you know, at the end of the day. So you get to see the world and experience Christmas in other places and other countries and continents, and, you know, just different seasons. It's exciting. So anyway, as I walk into this new year, I'm hoping that I will be able to continue with this journey, this YouTube journey, because I feel like most of the time I really don't actually have time to sit down and film. I find myself struggling sometimes because my schedule is crazy, and you know, I'm trying to film and put out the videos on time. I'm also trying to just find time to create content for Instagram, and, you know, to rest, to be with family, to kind of be with friends. And it's been a little overwhelming. It's been a little, you know, just, I don't know. I pray for grace, and I pray that God will help me moving forward, you know, even as I try to continue to do this. So yeah, I just wanted to take time to sit down and kind of do a final video and talk to you guys. Just, you know, end the year on a good note, you know, say thank you, tell you guys where I'm at in this journey, where I'm at in life generally in terms of continuing with this YouTube journey, and yeah, just connect with you in a way, you know. I have changes that I have planned for in my mind as I go into this new year, and I pray that God will help me to be able to implement, to be able to make all of them happen, and, you know, basically just allow Him to make those changes happen, as opposed to me trying to make them, you know, happen on my own. Because I feel like that's one thing that I've learned this year, is not to try to push everything with my own strength, because the kind of person that I am is that kind that wants to do stuff, get it done, and I want to do it. Does that make sense? Like, I want control, and I assume that I have control to do stuff when I actually do not. So moving forward, I'm just, praying that I will have the grace to kind of let go and let God and allow Him to just move in my life and fix stuff as opposed to me trying to fix them. Also, I've learned about forgiveness this year. I have really been taught and taken through, just forgiveness and letting go of grudges and not holding stuff. Because I think if you know me well, you know that I could hold a grudge. I'm the kind of person who can hold a grudge for a while. And one thing that God has taught me this year, and I feel like it has really changed me and set me free, is to just let go and forgive. And even though people, keep doing stuff to you, you need to learn how to forgive and to let go and to just kind of surrender to Him. And that's one valuable lesson that I'm taking into 2020, and just basically allowing myself to learn from it. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense, but I just want to be a very forgiving person. That's what I want to be moving forward, like in general in my life. So yeah, right now I have a few hours to get ready. I'm actually going on a flight, so I think I might sign off after I get ready. So we'll just go and get ready, and then just kind of sign off, I think. Yeah, so let's go get ready. So guys, this is my final look. It's not final because I haven't finished, I'm running late, but I'll see you guys on my next video. I'm unable to finish this vlog the way I want it because obviously I'm late. So I guess I'll just see you guys on my next video, okay? Happy holidays, enjoy your family and whatnot, and God bless you.